Welcome to Provo, Utah, Lavelle Edwards Stadium at altitude. Altitude that's been piloted by the likes of Young, McMahon, and Detmer, and home to the BYU Cougars. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. Let's see what he can do with the return. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. First down here for the offense. Now they'll run the draw. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go right back to him. At the 40, there he goes. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football. Establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
Looking to throw, it's Thorne. Looking down the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Alston. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those 3rd down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Auburn. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Retzlaff. He looks that one in nicely. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Quarterback gets the first down and more. How frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a quarterback like that. They finally get him out of bounds. BYU has this offense clicking. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Martin. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
The end of the first quarter. With the score, Auburn 7, BYU 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
29 Philly.
Leaves it with the back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. BYU lines up quickly. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Movement here from the tight end. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's dragged down.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside the 15, here's the return. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
With jet sweep pass. Got a lot of running room. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't on the ground. Touchdown, Tiger!
Number 0.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Quick pass on the jet motion. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
On third and short, the power run here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. If you don't convert on this fourth down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. They'll try it on the ground. And the Tigers have a first down.
Well, no mystery there. 4th and inches. Hand it off. Keep the drive alive.
Good enough for first down.
Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. They think there's room to run to the right here. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Number 44 on the field.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Timeout, BYU.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. He got it. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime.
BYU 6.
Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. Fair catch called for and made. BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Still looking on the move. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, BYU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe, as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
Tosses to the quarterback. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And then that's the problem with the free flicker, right? It takes time to develop, and you could tell they handed it off. They didn't really bite it too much and continue to rush the passer, get to the quarterback, and put a good lick on him, Jesse, as he's throwing the football.
Yeah, the offensive line is going to be kicking themselves when they watch this on film because they had a touchdown on that play. If they could have just given the quarterback another split second to throw.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
To the air. It's Retzlaff. Get it out on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Still running at the 40. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
I'll tell you what, after that big gainer on third down, you might think about your quarterback running it again down here. It's hard to throw down close inside the 10-yard line. You've got to have some designed QB runs or give him a run-pass option on the...
And it's caught! Touchdown, Cougars! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt, first half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak, it looked like it was ugly, but now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this.
Picked off! Crosses midfield. The 30. He's at the 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take...